trying to say I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know set me if it go flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away me say. Have to take away me self. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I cleave where I this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I feel get out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Show the eye a clean pair of heels. I say, yeah.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Wednesday. And if it's Wednesday, it's a thing we do on our podcast called Caribbean Music Legends. And today our special guest is none other than singer, songwriter, a legend in his own right, Mr. Pluto Shervington. And he will be joining us in a few minutes. So let me bring in Flavius. Top of the morning, Flavius. We have Maxwanette going to join us in a few minutes. Top of the morning, Flavius.
Morning, listeners, morning, viewers, morning, Franco. How you doing?
I'm good. What's happening in your neck of the woods, man?
Well, similar to yesterday, we have, a cloud cover, but the sun is peeping through.
Uh-huh.
No rain.
Sunny, bright and shine, Jamaica this morning, huh?
Yes,
that's Franco.
All right, I got Courtney here with me this morning. So let me tell you, we have Pluto on the line as well. So top of the morning, Pluto.
Good morning, everybody.
All right.
Yeah, morning, Pluto. Hi.
Morning, Courtney. Yes.
Morning, Flavius. Right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
you is indeed, and no doubt, a Caribbean music legend. Based on your songs them that you have been doing from, I don't know when. I know them from the 70s. I was just a little kid in secondary school. So I know them
Lord,
from
you make me feel whole now, Franco.
the whole way up there.
Yeah.
So we're going to just go right into business now. Tell our listeners, our viewers this morning who Pluto is. Want them to know who Pluto is.
Who am I?
Yeah.
That sound like Beanie Man. When Beanie says Zimmer,
Yeah.
pass me the keys to my bimmer. Who am I?
Yeah.
Yes, I am just a person who grew up. I knew at age 6 what I was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
My father didn't like it. He wanted me to be something else, like a lawyer or a doctor. And I warned him. I said that won't happen, because I knew from an early age what I was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did all the way through.
Whoa, that was great. So in your school
All
days,
the way through.
in your school days,
Yes.
were you like say in the music club, drama class, whatever?
Oh yeah, I was in everything. I was in high school. I was at George's.
Okay.
And they had a school band and a glee club, and I was in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, always active. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, man. Always.
As one of our co-hosts would say, you're on the other side of the North Street. George.
On the other side of North Street, I was talking to a
Yes.
KC boy, and him say I was on the wrong side of North Street. That's the way I deal with it. I was on the right side of North Street.
I leave that battle
But
for
all of it was
guys.
right, though.
Yeah.
It all depends, Pluto, but it all depends on which direction you're coming from, you know.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
So tell us about your musical career now. When you started out a professional, in the business, your studio that you first lay your first track and things like that.
I started before I started recording because here what happened now. I didn't know I could sing, I was not aware that I had a voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a band. I don't know if you've ever heard about the Tomorrow's Children.
Tomorrow's Children, Flavius and Courtney.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, and a fellow George and Cornell Marshall who went
Exactly, he was
from
in it
Tomorrow's
too.
Church. Yeah, and went to
Exactly, he was in it too. But I did not sing until one night John Jones, who was our singer, didn't turn up. And then say, okay, Pluto, your turn now. And I said, what? And that's where I started. Never stopped. But in terms of recording, I would say the first one was 1973, and Ernie Smith and I were very close.
Mm-hmm.
Still close. All these years,
Grand
And Ernie had
Rising
hits already.
Max is here now. Max is here. The young lady, Maxwanette.
Yes, Grand Rising
Hello, Max.
King. Grand Rising Pluto, how are you?
I am well. Thank you.
Beautiful. Flavors, Courtney? Oh, you're
Yeah.
good?
Marks. Yeah, morning. Yeah.
All right, Grand Rising. Is
So-
Francine there now?
No, not Francine, not coming on
Okay.
today. It's very difficult for her.
All
She said.
right.
Oh,
So
Okay, no problem.
So Pluto, while singing, your first night out singing, right? Did you consider yourself somebody who was going to be in a position to be leading, be singing every night, or even start recording?
yes, I knew that's what I wanted. I knew, and I was determined that was what I was going to do, determined. And in 1973, Ernie Smith had hits already at Federal Records. I don't know if you know what that was.
Yeah, I heard about
man,
Fidel.
yeah.
No, called Tough Gang.
Okay.
But it is now owned by the Marleys.
Okay.
Anyway, 1973, I did a song called I'm on Bitter. I don't know if you have ever heard it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on Dread. I'm
Okay.
afraid that Babylon led. That was my first one. And it was banned. But even though it was banned, it did very well.
I'm on bitter. Yeah.
Very well.
I find it.
You find it?
Yeah, man. Let me play a little piece of it.
See it now? Yes.
That's the first one.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
yes, I got it.
If you were walking down the street and saw the army on their feet, what would you do? The gun and run else Babylon catch me. And then you turn around the bend, more gun and rifle at the end. What would you do? The gun and run else Babylon catch me. Better get ready for the gunning and the running and the curfew time again. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna have it in the background. Yeah. So who's the bass voice in the background? Is that Ernie?
That is Ernie. Who else could have written?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I would have
You know, when I was a kid, I used to mix up both of your voice. I couldn't differentiate, sometimes. I used to say, boy, it sound like the same person singing. It sound like, but then eventually,
I said it's not only you.
Yeah.
Only our wives know the difference between us.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Pluto,
Yes,
even
sir.
just listening that song, I just think how prophetic it is, because look what is happening now.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Exactly. And, and just to get to my next point, because, singers like you and Ernie and, singers of the past, they were talking about the things that are happening in society. We
Right.
are the songwriters. We are the singers who are singing about these things now.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly right. Exactly. And it took years to happen.
Yeah, man. I used to call them the folklore singers, boss, because it's just...
That's what we were,
Wow.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's exactly what we were.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know if you noticed this. In all of the books about reggae,
Mm-hmm.
Ernie and I are never mentioned. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes, no, that you say, yeah, it's true thing.
Never mentioned. You know why? They don't think of us as reggae artists. They think of us as
Folklore singers, yeah.
Exactly. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, but the folk singing is part of our culture.
Exactly.
right.
A very integral part of our culture.
Yes, it is. I think so too.
And you were doing it in reggae fashion, and like you were
Yeah.
doing it in mento and calypso.
Exactly. And it took 1 year after I'm and Bitter
Mm-hmm.
when Ernie came down there one day and I saw him there and I was outside. And Ernie said, "Blow, you know what I just witnessed a while ago?" I said, "What, Ernie?" Him say, "I see Van hit a ram goat right down the corner here, so. Right? And a rasta man rice.
Yeah.
I mean, say, that's a tune. Him say, write the tune, man.
We're gonna make the year a little piece of this, because
came out.
this was another big hit, this one here.
Large, huge.
Sunday gone, I jump on a minibus. I really late, but it's not my fault. When we nearly reach by the terminus, I feel the bus come to a halt. Well, liquor ram goes down by the roundabout, but just as if that could not suffice, I better run to the bus and start to shout. You should have dead make we buy a pound.
So well I know. So all of what is said in this song is actually truth. The ram goat get hit by a
Most of
minivan.
my songs are true.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them actually happen, and now hear the joke now. All of these years later, ram goat, dub plate. You know what?
Yeah.
When sound clash now, ram goat is the number one dub out there right now.
Wow.
I would change around the words now and say something like son why dead when Franco gonna bust, and things like that.
Oh.
I love it. You and Ernie, when you used to, what they call it, bounce off of each other ideas to put in songs.
Course.
Okay.
Of course.
Because
but we never copy each other.
Okay.
We just bounce ideas off of each other and all that.
And it worked them time there. Go ahead, Max.
I am curious. Pluto.
Yes.
Because I was reading the bio and looking you up, of course. Wow, you sung so much music. Tell me, you must have a favorite. Come on, don't be shy.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that, because
a woman didn't even have to ask them.
I'm telling you, boy, you would have to ask me that question because my favorite is one that is also a true story. I hate to admit it. My shirt, my left, and my pants, my right.
Your Honor. Max, you never hear that song yet, Max?
Your Honor?
Yeah. Here, we get a little piece side. And I want him to touch on it.
Oh, Lord. Anybody see my trial? Grief for right. Why, Lord? I was badly beaten, found by loved ones, battered by an irate husband. Searching for a man that wasn't I. When we reach the court, we're gone inside. The hand of justice shall preside. Over this case, the trial shall begin. Your Honor, I was inside the closet, minding I own business. Your Honor, because I found this stranger.
So Pluto. Me shirt and me patsy. The man said.
But that's a true story. I hate to admit it, but one night.
Where we here, Max? Hold on, Max. Where we
Somebody
here?
was trying to take me in the wrong place, and boss, he jumped all over the railing. Shirt in the left, pants in the right.
So hold on, Pluto. We want to hear a little bit more. Hold on. So you were what? You were in a closet for true, right? Minding your
I
own
was
business.
in someone's house where I was not supposed to be.
Okay.
Now what that means? I'm going to make you know how it go, right? She has those redwood louvers in our house, right, in our bedroom.
Yeah, louver windows, them, yeah.
And at that time, I used to drive a white Jaguar XJ6.
Whoa.
And it parked right under the window. So I keep looking out the window because, in them days, them thief car and rob your radio and all kind of things. So I keep checking out the window. One time I look out the window and I said 2 Jaguar XJ6, 2 white Jaguar. And then it dawned on me that fear husband drive a Jaguar too. Well, but when he just grab my pants and my shirt. And I wasn't in the closet, but I jumped over the railing.
Oh, shucks.
And forget that I am on the 3rd floor. It's the awning downstairs saved my life,
What is
Hold on the box, man. Hold on, Max. I laugh too hard, man.
The awning broke down and the next awning saved me again. Max, I don't like how you laugh after me saying
Yeah, so awning's just been breaking your fall for you, eh?
I'm telling you, boy.
They are crying.
But hear the joke now with that tune, That tune went to number 1 in England,
Yeah.
It must have to.
Number 1 in Holland. Now ask me how Holland understand them words.
What do you mean? I know the words. I just like where you take out of the week.
That was a story,
The story, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that kind of story.
Oh, man.
Honestly,
But
if
we pass over one tune, we pass over another one and we never talk about it, which was out even ahead of that.
Which
it was
one?
out right after Ram Good. Well, tell you how it happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
1975, Ernie and I have a show in Brooklyn, New York, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So in the morning, we gone around jerk shop because we're hungry, right? So look some food. And we're up there with the wait, and I out of the corner of my eye notice a rat now, long rat, come in here. I say, I wonder where I'm coming from because them do have fish and them do have no shrimp or nothing like that. So I am watching him read the menu, but him trying to hide while him read the menu.
Okay.
When it's his turn to order, all I hear him say is, all right, sell I a pound of that thing there. And the man just picks up the pork for him.
We just have pork. And it's Trenton, man.
All at the box. So I'll make a little piece.
Rhythm I am just meditate. The time is so hard, Lord. I might not think about immigrate. I make up my mind, Lord. I might as well go against Simon Fate. So I forward the market. I sight the butcher boy by the gate.
You want what?
No, I might a kill like queen.
Try beef now.
I no check for no grass where green.
What about fowl?
Watch I know it's time for a change.
Me have fish.
Got children out of that range.
Oh, steak.
Watch I know you know sight the rate.
Try the tribe now.
Burn me belly when I pull me pipe.
Alright, hold the pork.
Hush your mouth by me brethren here. Sell I a pound of that thing there.
Hey, Pluto, between you and Ernie, Ernie used to remind me of the Mighty Sparrow and the Mighty Kitchener back in the days.
Yes, it's all for that style there.
Yes.
It makes sense.
It's all for that style.
You guys use reality and turn it into in a song, and the way you guys put it, it's a story. You guys tell a story of something that really actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I want to.
And I did think
Go, Pluto.
I think I got a whole heap of that from Sparrow.
Okay.
Because he was, in a way, my hero. I knew him very well,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when I hear tune like two white women deep in the heart of Africa.
Congo man.
Congo man, tune like that. When I hear that now, I said, no man, I can't write tune like that. But Sparrow was a joker,
Yeah.
A joker all the time. One New Year's Eve night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Him and I on a show at the Pegasus, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And time come to midnight now, and him say, all right, we're going to count down now. Pluto will do one, and I do one. And him start out 10. And I supposed to do 9, but my speech is not always ready to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So when I try 9, I stutter. And him stop the man. Him said, no, this is not going to work because we're going to be here way into next year.
I need to laugh. Sorry, but couldn't help it.
And I'm laughing, and he was asking me why I am laughing. I said, if you can't laugh at your own self, you're dead.
Aye, that's true. Very true. True words.
It lead me up to the song of all songs for me, which was I'm on Barnia.
Yes, right.
Yeah, because I remember as a little youth them time, when I hear the song, I'm on, you play it, I'm going to play it, Max. Wait before you play it.
Wait. All right. I may be a little younger than you all. So some of these, I did not know what you were really talking about till you mentioned Sparrow and Kitchener. But wait, I'm on Banya. No, I'm not this I'm on Banya. Another one there.
Yeah, man.
I leave ya to go America.
Yeah,
Are you sing that?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, man.
No, not like.
Welcome to the club, Max.
Pluto,
I wouldn't lie to you.
Pluto, let me bring Jupiter, Mars, and Venus come. Wait a minute. Yeah, pick it up.
Yeah, that was me.
Play the song, man.
Why?
Play the song.
We're gonna play it though, Max.
Yeah.
One more Jamaican gone abroad. One more disciple leave the yard.
Yeah.
But if you think so, we are gonna stand up and wait. No way while we hold the gate.
Well, this one is a bombshell.
Nothing so at all. But I'm an Anya. I'm an Banya. I not leave ya. Pick up a Canada. No visa. Pack up wire.
Belly full, yeah. Sweet Jamaica. Me say when I hear that song, I was at Harborview.
Leave them sing that.
And I get harassment. Let me tell you, I get harassed.
You gotta listen to this, Max. You gotta listen to this. Go ahead, Pluto. Go ahead, Pluto.
Yeah, I get harassed over it because every time I do a show, them say, but oh, you run where you talk about I'm on band. I say I never run where. I live in Miami.
Kingston 21.
And around me is pure yard.
You know, Pluto, I was at Harborview one night when I first heard the song.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And that song made me feel so proud at the time when I heard it. Then it was like maybe a year or so after. One time, you know, the song I play and I go at the jukebox and I punch the song. And a friend of mine said to me, you know, same Ghana foreign, him run left Jamaica. I was so, it's like that guy catch up over it, you know. And him say, ask the back.
You must be alive.
Yeah, me start saying like, I was so bitter.
You must mix up the two, you know.
Eh?
Yes, I'm in Miami now 44 years. But you must remember, every corner in Miami have job worker still.
Yes. Enough Jamaican shop.
I have a neighbor who is a Jamaican. So I have not left. It's like I haven't left there.
You're still there, yeah.
Well, them call it Kingston 21, you know, from Miami. From Miami all the way.
Franco, you know that is true.
Yeah, Pluto, talk about it, because I know some of the harassment came because a political party was also using the song in, you know, on their campaigns and all of that.
Well,
I heard about that.
Not harassment. It wasn't really harassment. Michael Manley, who was my also good friend, he was so proud of that song that he used it. And when him hear that I had left, oh Lord, him harassed me over it. He said, what, man? What way you gone? I said, boy, Michael, I just had to move on. Nothing was happening there, you know. I had to go.
Wow.
But he was not happy at all when I left there. Not at all happy.
Likewise, myself, man.
Wow, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
you know, the first time I heard this song, I was 12 years old in Jamaica, and I went down with the family to pick up some relatives. So when they were leaving, then everybody gather around and start singing, and everybody start singing and ball, you know? Ball, they live in your water.
I hear you.
I hold on to the gate, so they no, let's yard and go carry. You wreck you. What? Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Starstruck, sorry.
You know, Pluto.
No mind.
This we have to go bring you forward, you know, because I know this is a book, a story book that you're
Oh, yeah.
rewriting right now on this program this morning. And for the
Oh, yeah.
time
Wow.
that was
It's only
given to us.
the tip of the iceberg, you know.
I
There's
know.
a lot more. So, yeah, I would love to come back again.
Yes, we're going
Please
to
do.
bring you forward.
Please do.
Because
Yeah,
You
man.
have
Because-
to. It's a must.
this is just a summary of what is to come.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm,
right.
yeah, and I'm glad I had the honor to really
Yeah,
talk
man,
to you.
but
I've seen
so-
it.
There is
But
one
Pluto,
other little issue.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
go
on, the
ahead.
Flavius. Yeah.
Be a legend.
Yeah, go ahead, Pluto. Let me hear you say.
There's one other little issue that you don't know, right?
Mhm.
The
Oh, wow.
guy who talked in that
Okay, yeah.
that voice that you hear say,
No, Aya.
you want good?
Yeah.
How about the fish? You know who that is?
No.
Lloyd Chalmers,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
who was well known at the time. Now he died in England shortly after that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I did over the song. No, the 80s. And a guy named Bolivar from Miami did that part and said, all right, you want goat? And he died 1 year later.
What's your this song curse? I curse
Oh, yeah, what's up, no?
Hold on a bit. Hold on a bit.
Anytime I do a show, right? Whatever man back me, I ask one of them if they will do that part.
Mhm.
And I remember one at the rehearsal, I asked one of the guys, I say, can you do that? But he said, no, Tom, me not do that. Everybody will do it this. He said, hell no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, it was nice talking with you guys, though.
Yes,
Oh, my
Pluto.
goodness.
Yes, I'm glad. You know, as I said, we're going to schedule you again for another segment. This time, I know you should be able to have more time.
Definitely, I would love to. Anytime. You give me a call.
beautiful.
So you'll be safe. All right, Pluto.
All right, you guys have a lovely
Thank
day.
you, Pluto. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Anytime. All the best to you.
All right.
Bye-bye
one
now.
love.
One
Yeah.
love. Blessed.
One more.
Got a letter from Miami. In that letter was $1. I took that dollar, bought some powder, rubbed that powder on my body. Keep on loving me, never stop. When the loving stop, pick it up, shake the jelly drop. When the jelly drop, pick it up. Keep on loving me, never stop. When the loving stop, pick it up, shake the jelly drop. When the jelly drop, pick it up. Got a letter from Miami. In that letter was $1. Took that dollar, bought some candy. Took that candy to my daddy. Keep on loving me, never stop. When the loving stop, pick it up. Shake the jelly drop. When the jelly drop,
Yes. Our viewers, listeners, welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And today, each and every Wednesday, our segment is a Caribbean music legend. And our legend this morning was none other than Mr. Pluto Shervington. I have Maxwanette, Flavius, Courtney with me this morning. Francine cannot make it today because, she is very busy this morning at work. So we know how that go in Jamaica. So my co-host, what you guys think? Courtney, let me start out with Courtney.
Yeah.
No,
I just like to touch on the point, that when because the song, when he sung that song and people said he left and they find that is a contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
They should have to think that the man have to feed his family and he made a career choice.
True.
And nothing is being wrong in singing a song. That when he wrote a song, maybe that's how he felt at the time. He loved his country, but the man has to feed his family. Has to make choices.
That's right.
So and sometimes people hear you may say something out of your mouth, and maybe after contradict it some years later, and they think that this person are contrary, or look what him say and look what him do. Yeah, but you know what I mean. You have to think about development. People have personal development, so to speak. Taking care of your family, doing stuff that is necessary for your personal survival. Because if the man not get doing any shows, him not doing any recording and getting harassed, it makes sense that for the safety of him and his family, that him do make the right choice.
Yeah, man. That's true.
So we can't knock that.
Max, your time now.
I agree with that. I'm still floored because to this said day I still sing that song and I did not know that I'm so excited. When we're done, I have to call my father and tell him. Yeah man. Because I'm telling you, oh wow, beautiful. I loved it. But Courtney make a very good point. Sometimes people just hold too high and unfair expectations on people. We have to learn to stop doing that. Don't try not to expect anything. It sounds difficult, but we have to do that because when you start expecting, you start to limit, and that's not good. If the man this stayed in Jamaica, this song hits same way, but then that did for hungry. So, I think he made a great move. I can't wait to talk to him again.
Flavius.
Yeah, man. No. I mean, there's no question about it. You have to survive, You have to survive. You think that you need to make a move now because the bottom line, is still around and ticking, So that is, I think that's the ultimate, to survive and survive the best way you can. It's not like saying denounce Jamaica or anything like that. He never did that. He must still right go to Jamaica and like him say, everything where he wanted that Jamaica was right where he was.
Yeah, man, because at the time,
the man is in Kingston 21. What do we expect?
When I was in Toronto, nobody couldn't tell me say I wasn't in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, but me stay close to home at all times.
Right.
I have a big bull, I'm a ginger beer, I'm a Sunday paper. Like when you buy a Sunday paper, a whole carry a weekly paper.
Yeah, it's a big life.
Sing the word in it, every letter. Because that's the only real touch for what is happening at home,
Right.
Not like you can see TV and all these things. Them days there was just one weekly paper, that's all you had. You make a phone.
Okay.
That was good. I'm glad I have the honor of talking to Pluto this morning, and the reason being because I said it was a favorite song of mine back in the 70s. I was was still in secondary school, and I was in Harborview at the roundabout. The shopping plaza there, Flavius.
Yeah, man,
and there was a jukebox inside there, a Sunday night. And I used to go in there, meet up with some friends, and we go there and hang out. Ping ball, you have them, what them call a Pac-Man machine and all of them things, and the ping ball machine, and you punch your music. And that's where I first heard that song. I remember once my cousin was telling me that he was in New York one time, and him hear a Bob Marley song, and him say it was first for a long. Him say radio station never used to play reggae music like that, and when him hear that Bob Marley song, Trenchtown Rock,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Don't
Him not
watch
come
that.
him not come from Trenchtown, you know, but him say the way him feel as a yard man, you know. Him
Yeah,
say,
man.
so that's how I felt the day when I heard the song I'm on Born Ya, because that was a song I tell you say you're born a Jamaica. And I remember during the
Yeah.
time Michael Manley, you know, had won the 1972 election. And he
Yeah, man.
was telling, you know, he was making policy changes. And one of the things that in his policy that he was able to pass was the thing that the illegitimate child, the child who them call a bastard.
A bastard.
Bastard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not there
Boy.
again.
No bastard not there again.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so-
lie, really?
yeah, man, that was that yeah. And I
didn't
remember
know.
you know, you're
Yeah,
growing
man,
up as kids.
From your bond, you're legitimate, you know. For your
man.
bond.
No. I know about the bastard and legitimate things. I because they used to say it in the family all the time, which made no sense to me. But I did not know that they cut that out. That's good.
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Because that's
Man,
a really terrible thing, man.
From your bond, you're a
Okay.
person.
Yeah, man.
That's
For
right.
your bond. Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
and then when I hear the song I'm on Born Ya, that was the signature song.
Time.
Yeah,
it's
it's
time.
like everything signed,
sealed,
seal, and
sealed.
yes,
Yeah, man.
you know. So it was a song. As I said, I love it from that time
Yeah.
until now. You know, I came to the US in Miami, Kingston 21, and I had the honor of seeing Pluto perform it downtown
Okay.
Miami underneath the overpass. They used to have a Sundays like them that, you know, we people used to go there by the bay side, but on a Sundays by the bay, you know, a Sundays at the bay, whatever them used to call it, over by Rickenbacker. But this was downtown Miami, underneath the overpass. So when you look up and you see the highway with traffics that go over, and there was this little canal. You know, where people, it's like a little bar set up there, and Pluto and him band and the backup singers who were right there. And yeah, I had the pleasure of witnessing in performance. And then they opened up another place on Kendall. They call it Bahama Breeze. And he used to be opening one of the main action over there as well. You know, get to see him at a time.
During that time, you know, Franco, during that time, in the 70s in Toronto, I had a 4-hour Friday morning show, you know, on radio, the college radio.
Yeah.
In fact, this guy got the spot and asked me to come with him because he don't have no music. Everybody knows he's a music man. So I was playing that music, the whole of them. Every Friday morning, man. 4 hours. Can you imagine 4 hours on the radio?
Oh, yeah. I used to do a 4-hour show from 8 to midnight. And
that was what? 8 to 12. 8 to 12 every Friday morning.
Oh.
Man.
I used to do 8 to midnight. But you know these songs. I remember Ernest Smith did do a song where say where the song go again where Dopey must be a dope. We don't know if you know if I true think that, because I remember my coach, a guy used a footballer named Keith Latimore. He used to coach me, and him say a true thing in another song there, you know. Him say it happened over standpipe. But we don't know if a true thing. That's why we don't love to hear Ernie version of it.
Yeah.
I heard Pluto.
We need to get Ernie on the show.
Yeah, we need to get
There you go. There you go. And you know, so I just sing that song to my sister last night.
It must be a dopey or a gunman.
Yeah, because she go inside and she dropped. So she said, "What was that?" So I mean, it must be a dopey or a gun. And we did have dead with laughter.
No, but let me tell you a joke about all of that. So, you know, back in that time, you know, yeah, during in the 70s, you know, my friend was like, sometimes we used to walk up and down and walk on the street late at night, and so this particular virgin, you know, he was last while I go home, so I walk home. And the police back me and said, well, wait, where are the on the street? I try to think walk at night, let's late at night. I dopey, police, and thief. We can't see you and know say he's not a dopey. I mean, no say no police, so you must be a good man. And you know what I mean, give him some beating.
Alive.
Yeah, man, beat him up, brother. Him give the story still and come and tell the story. But I have a personal story like that too, but it's not like that, I mean, as I used to like I'll go watch 5 shows, State, all about Globe and whichever theatre. But this time we were coming from State Theatre. That's like about 2 o'clock now, man. That time, I mean, you have a big man and 3 little youth. You know what I mean? Because we were teenagers and thing, and this big man brother, was like about 20 something, about 24 at the time, or 25. Tall and thing. So I come down and get back up Franco right near Central Branch.
Yeah.
And the police look on the big man and say, "You go on." So one of the brethren have him ratchet and him throw it over Central Branch. The man them stop and say, "Boy, where the gun there? Me hear the gun throw over the place there, The man them gone over there with flashlight. The man will get so beaten, I mean my job won't score. The man them one of the policemen him door up him hand and I lick me and I'm a chin and I'm a think
yeah,
man, I'll get a slap across my jaw and when I wake up, I swell up my mother herself. Give us some warm water bath and cool ice and everything to get down the swelling. Now let's talk about the brutality back in that time, the police brutality.
But it's still a go and see.
And make sure, Max, you have to make sure, dreadlocks,
Me know. I have a lot of family growing up.
Them walk with them scissors,
and cut them and trim them. Me know. I had family members that used to talk about it.
Them bar like baby bottom with them man.
I had family members that experienced it. So I'm aware of it. And it was always a big thing. Why not tell you?
Yeah, well, I mean, there were so many atrocities going on during back in that time too, because you remember sometimes there was a style count that people wear like the soldier denim.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
When the soldier take man and beat it and bust up man pants, like turn it fast shots, bust it up from up now the waist and go down,
Soldier, right?
I said, yeah, soldier. We are doing that.
Yes, he is.
I'm telling a more serious joke because, like, we used to work in Guantanamo Bay, so we usually buy them marine, pants and things, naval pants, and one day I have about here the trick what I did with mine now. I just put my name, the full marine suit, But when I have my name, I just put my name, and the top, and the pant, and the shirt, and the pocket of the pants, because I saw them guys that do it, Them are, like a permanent marker that you use. Yeah, man. So, but I use beside one of the youth when them stop us, and one of their kind, pants that look like deer pants. The amount of beating them giving, man. And the brother look for me, and them never ask me a question. Yeah, because I know it's not the Jamaican, it's not the Jamaican style thing, so. And name the parents, so them say, boy, this brother must be an ex-marine or army.
Watch out, no.
They just walk and leave me.
You're saved by the bell.
One evening, me go on the Franco. One evening, me go on and get them lock up towards a bull bear,
Wow.
Lock him up. That time, towards ear was down to him heel. And me have to hurry out. That time I drive the Audi. Me have to hurry out there, go bail him, you know. That time me had over consulting, so we have a 3-piece suit or whatever. And when we go out, the man, policeman say, who is you and this? And another one say, I mean, who is who? You don't know the Spaniard? I'm sorry, you want? I say, oh, lock up a friend. Lock up a friend. And I'm say, all right. All the problem, you know, we can't release him, you know, because a JP have to sign it. So the JP there. And them say like 5 miles down the road. I say, come man, come go down to the JP. I'm gonna drive them, go down there, them get the sign and come back. And they release him. I'm gonna look on toast and say, at this, make them lock you up, you know. I point to him here, you know. I say, me now go work tomorrow. I'm gonna pick you up. Him live like one yard from me. I say, I'm gonna pick you up. Go up and carry him down Maiden Lane down my barber, Bernie. I can't remember how much Bernie charged me for show me, you know. Go for money, you know. Because I said, the man, him couldn't sell here. And you know, say, toast never lacks up to today from that. But the man, because I say, at the locks, why the man them lock you up, you know? If you never have a lock, them wouldn't lock you up.
There was so much against it.
There was you say Rasta, them some wickedness to Rasta man. But I know the police them alone. Sometimes family member do it. I saw a lot of family members trim them in them sleep.
Him locks reach down and heel back, you know. Literally, you know.
How wickedness, man.
And him never locked again from that.
Okay. the music and the Rasta culture at the time, because the music was speaking out against a whole lot of stuff that was happening in Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
And that was when artists were singing. As Pluto mentioned in the beginning, that all the books that have been written, they have never mentioned Ernest Smith nor himself.
How is that possible?
And I have no idea.
That's possible.
That is a travesty to history, you know.
Yeah.
It immediately it says something to me. Said this is the reason why we have this segment of the show, Caribbean Music.
That's right.
Because we just heard something that nobody have ever thought about. Because I read so many reggae books and magazines, and you know, I've never really seen, you know, when him say it, I said to myself, right, I've never seen an article, a full course article on Ernest Smith or Pluto Shervington that said that these men or these artists, you know, have done this, did that for the music.
No, but the problem, you know, Franco, with that, you know, is that it's not like I said, these people are not rated, you know, them is rated at the highest level, you know. Till them out of the conversation. It's amazing. Because nobody would tell you which thing bad about like Ernie or him, because the men them write some serious song, you know.
Yeah, man.
Some song them write.
And all of these songs were hit songs in Jamaica, you know. Your Hannah, you know.
And in England, all England.
Shocking. That is shocking. Wow. No. You know what? You need to send me some of that information, Franco, because since nobody don't want to write the title, I will do it. Are you kidding?
No.
I would love to do that.
Max.
Yes, Flav.
You see the magazines that I send you?
Yes, Flavor. That's what
I created that magazine for the simple reason that we need to write our own story.
That's right.
Would you believe that all the tourism books and all that Jamaica Tourist Board put out are written by foreigners?
Written by who? Scholars?
Foreigners.
Foreigners? Oh, you stripped out. I didn't. Are you serious?
Yes.
No, man.
Yes.
Anyway.
How is that possible?
That's how we escape.
Well, that's why the Real Stuff podcast this year. It's time for change.
Yes. That is why I created that magazine. If you look in that magazine, those magazines are all written by indigenous people around the world.
Yes, I did. Look at it. Yes.
Like people.
Yeah, man, it's time for us to start write our own story. That's why one of the things we need to do, if we get the youth programs going, so we can find who among them want, are journalists, writers, and them start writing.
Yes.
Who want to do broadcasting, and we start teach them how to do, become broadcasters. Because we have to tell the story. We have to write the story. We cannot afford to be sitting back and make other people come in and then them are go write and tell. Them are put in with them. Want put and them are claims to them do the research. That's what them are gonna tell you.
And that's a disgrace. That is a disgrace. That this man is, and they're not mentioned. I can't believe it. Yeah, let's do the thing, man.
Yeah, that's why Gil Scott Aaron says that is story.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So a time for us to write me story, our favorite story.
Yeah, man. That's right.
Well, I started already, so just free. Continue now. I think that the Real Stuff should actually do a proper Caribbean magazine, because we have all the ingredients, we have everything, and as you can see, it look good.
It's honestly, and Flavius, I don't stroke egos. That's a thing for me. It's phenomenal. I was really blown away, and that is exactly what we need. It's perfect.
Well, like I say, we have everything just for us to just start it. That's all.
Well, you got my number, Flavius.
No.
Yeah. With your 100%.
Let's do it.
You and I later after you sleep, because I have something to discuss with you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get out of here, I want to play a song from Pluto again. We know, so we already violate, but so might as well continue. Yeah.
Man.
And this one named No Joshua No. So No Joshua No from Pluto before we get out of here.
But no, you have to give Max the background of Joshua.
You have to give me the little story.
Make Flavius give the background.
Slappy, give me Flavius. Slappy, give me.
Joshua is actually Michael Manley, regardless Jamaica greatest prime minister. When they go Africa, go Africa and bring back the rod of correction in Courtney.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And rename himself Joshua. And Joshua for the Bible, Yeah, man.
That's what I thought you was talking about originally, but okay.
But that's the Jamaican Joshua. And he had his rod.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So,
very interesting.
We'll give you a piece.
It's Michael Manley.
A piece of No Joshua.
All right, please.
A piece of No Joshua No.
And they thanked you for it. You sang them songs of love, and they tried to sing with it. But now in the desert they are battered and bruised. They think they are forsaken. They think they have been used. Since you are my friend Joshua, I think you should know Joshua. Rasta is watching. Fought for you, your patient, but they long for Zion. Since you are my friend, Joshua, I think you should know, Joshua. Rasta is watching and blaming you. Since you are my friend, Joshua, I think you should know, Joshua. They say you must forward and start anew. Do, Joshua, do, Joshua, do, Joshua, do, Joshua. Since you are my friend, Joshua, I want you to know, Joshua, Rasta is watching and blaming you. Since you are my friend, Joshua, I think you should know, Joshua. They say you must forward and start anew. You took them out of bondage and they thanked you for it. You sang them songs of love and they tried to sing with it. But now in the desert they are battered and bruised. They think they are forsaken. They think they have been used. Since you are my friend, Joshua, I want you to know, Joshua, Rasta is watching and blaming you. Since you are my friend, Joshua, I think you should know, Joshua.
In case you're just joining us, welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And today, in our segment, is Caribbean music legend. And our legend this morning was none other than Mr. Pluto Shervington. I got with me Maxwanette, Courtney, and Flavius. Francine is out today. Yes, Courtney, as you were saying.
Yes, just looking back and listening, to Pluto, and we heard a little piece of Herney, and Loving Dear came to my mind, that these singers and artists were like upholding the culture, keeping the culture alive, and yet still they are not honored. I've seen where in Jamaica they're giving certain artists ODs and all kind of honors, and and what about these men? What about these singers?
Sure.
And we say, because some of those singers who have gotten all of these honors, they actually were subverting the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
some of their songs were subversive to the culture.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to say, especially to Max, you see the era of Michael Manley being Prime Minister of Jamaica?
Yes.
That was the heights of black consciousness ever in Jamaica.
I'm aware of that. That I'm aware of. Because that's all my family spoke of.
Self-worth. How people feel good about themselves. Feel good about them color. Feel good about them ear and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays, we're going back to the bleaching and the this and the that. It's amazing.
Yeah. I can remember growing up, Manley was a big thing. Everybody loved Michael Manley. Everybody loved him. And you couldn't say one, if you say one bad word, you catch your death.
Oh, yeah.
So, because he brought such, when I would see my auntie, and I'm a little child at that time, but I can remember my aunts and my mom and my uncles and my grandparents, they would sit down because they come from Fenton in Old Folly by Kaiser, right on top of the hill. And they would sit there, red dirt, they would sit there and they would have these conversations. And I mean, I knew that Manley was the man. Period. He was like a god to them, because he did a lot. He restored faith and hope and self-love in people, and that's a beautiful thing. And we need to do more of that, because, like you said, with the bleaching, it's terrible.
Yeah, he put in our minds to love ourselves, who we are.
That's right.
We can achieve. Right. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, and back in time, just to highlight that to Flavius, tell them that was the most time in time that you see like women wear their natural hair.
Oh,
yes,
Afros,
yes. My mother had one.
bumpers, the bumpers thing,
China bomb.
China bumps, and you name it.
Oh, yeah.
No, women were celebrated then because women were also in the workforce, in the construction workforce. I'm talking about,
Yes.
not just in,
I know.
not just in domestic, but I mean in the
nursing. I
construction
know.
workforce, and they were doing some of the jobs that men were doing.
Yeah.
And got
I
equal
had family
pay
members
too.
that did that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and they got equal pay. Yeah.
What you might not know, Bax, is that
Yeah.
you as you are there, or me or Frank or whatever, we could never be a bank teller.
Why?
The face of the bank have to look white, brown, clear.
You know something?
You can work at
I don't know why I asked you that question, because my grandmother and my mother's mother and my sister Denise, then my sister, I wasn't even born yet. They were allowed in the bank only because my grandmother used to clean it.
Whoa!
And the post office.
You see.
And the post office.
Yeah.
My sister used to go with her and clean the post office and the bank. That was it.
Well, we know.
I know that.
We know we have a work cut out for us now. Cause we have more music legends to invite. So
Right.
yeah, so we have to, get to work and find the list and put a list together, and then make sure so we can get them on. I mean, this morning I just call it a summary. It was short, spicy, well informative. So we're going to have Pluto again, and that as I said, this is something we know we have it.
Yeah.
That people can hear it, because this half an hour of it is going straight to Apple, Spotify, and all of the other podcast platforms that we're on right away, immediately. No if, no but, because it's something that we know. We never hear. We never know it this morning either. And it never dawned upon me that some of these are actually true stories.
Yeah.
So with that,
that's for the archives.
I'm going to ask each of you, give you 30 seconds. Start with the lady. Go ahead, Queen.
Thank you, King. Well, I want to say I had a beautiful time as always, but this was extra special because it took me for being born here. I don't have the pride and the joy of being Jamaican born. I envy everybody who's born home. I have Jamaican blood in me. So, but at the end of the day, it's a beautiful thing, and I felt so good, and I felt like I was home already. I loved it. Yep. You have to remember that we're all in this thing called life together. Namaste and one love. What, Frank, come hear you.
No matter where you're born, as long as you have Jamaican blood in you, you're a Jamaican.
Michael Mother change all of that.
That me not gonna tell her.
He cleared that up. No, he cleared that up. And the reason, I had a family member. Every day he used to call me a Yankee because it pissed me off.
Well, they'll tell him that don't know.
Yeah, don't go run, go get your citizenship or idiot. Anyway.
All right, Courtney, Courtney.
No, seriously, it was a wonderful show, and it just took me back in time, when the culture was alive and kicking, and I really, my thing is that I'd really like to see it come back to where it was, and I wish people would try and participate and put petitions forward, because I remember back in the days you had like carol folk singers, you have the Jamaican folk singers. And I don't know if these groups still exist. Or anybody really doing even folk singing. I guess even and the mentor, the culture need to come back.
That's right.
We need to revive the culture, and seeing that we have this platform and forum I think we should really try and set a trend in bringing it forward.
True.
That's
Flavius.
Well, what I can say is that I am at a 24/7 level with the musical legends. So we know most of them. We don't know all of them because, it's all around the Caribbean. But we are getting them. We have a few so far, and we have more to come. Because next week we're going to have Vivian Scott speaking about his father, Ozzy Scott, one of Byron Lee, great saxophone players and a music legend in himself. And the week after we have a gentleman who has come and thrilled us with his poetry. But he's a far, 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 far better known as the Mighty Gabby, Calypsonian.
Right.
So that's the level we're moving at. That's the level we're moving at. We have thousands of musical legends, man. Yeah, we have a hole for them. So we have a problem. No shortage. We can go until Christmas and beyond. Easily. Easily. Yeah, man.
Nice.
All right. As Flavius used to tell me back in the days, stay with me and I'll show you the way. Stay with me. Well, stay with us. And we will open up your eyes some more.
Yes,
open up your minds as well. So today we want to thank you for taking time out.
Okay, go ahead. After you finish,
we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and for being here with us. For those who were in the pathway of tropical storm Elsa, we hope that you're in safe places. And we just want you to make sure that you and your family are well taken care of so that you can, go back to your place of residence as soon as possible. We also want to thank those in the chat room for, being here with us. So whether you participate or not, we thank you this morning. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe and spar with us. And we open up your eyes and your minds some more. Live and love every moment of your life. Be grateful for each new day. Cherish your friends and families. Bless others. Keep the faith. Never lose hope. And remember, prayer changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must pray and continue to do that. Yeah, Flavius, what you were saying?
No, after you come out now?
No. So we're gonna get out of here in the way we always do each morning. We ask Queen Lubafu to get us out of here in the language of the Garifuna by saying the Our Father and Tafina. We take with myself to take us out.
You lead us to full. You belong far away away. Ajuguala lebabu seru. Lida mua, lida sungfula. Lida mua, lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I cleave your eyes. I said.
Well, unfortunately. unfortunately, this is
I
it.
find
Till
you
next
very hard
time.
to
Bless.
resist. With this relationship, I'm gonna